afternoon from the very first day of Epcot's Festival of the Holidays. We just picked up our festival passport, and oh my god, some of this food looks absolutely delicious. I'm so pumped to get going. Let's go get our first food item. Our very first stop today here at Festival of the Holidays is the Noche Buena Cocina booth. Now, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry, but I gave it my best effort, I think. Now, running through the menu that they have here at this booth, they have a tamale with plant-based chorizo, how do you say this one?
Pernil. That's the non-Spanish way of saying it, so I'm not saying it properly, but it's my best attempt.
With, what is it called? Mojo pork? Right? Is that it? And then we also have a spiced chocolate cookie, and we got the first two, just not the cookie, because it's way too early for dessert. It's only like 11 a.m. That's so effortless. Look at that.
So unsuccessful.
Is that just like a sugar cookie?
It looks like a corn cookie almost. It's rock solid. It shouldn't be that rock solid.
Now, you guys saw how difficult it was for Kristen to cut into this. I'm gonna give my best try with one hand. That's not working. Okay, I need two hands. I have not had pork in such a long time. I can't say this joke right now. I have not had pork in such a long time, but I think it's about time I get porked once again. I shouldn't have said that. That's not very good. You like this? The corn thing on the bottom, look at this. Look at this. What is it?
Tostone.
It's a tostone, but it's like thick. It's like with like cookie batter. Yeah.
I specifically said I did not like the tostone, but the pork, I love the pork. The flavor of that pork and that chimichurri sauce on top is maybe you didn't get a bite with the chimichurri.
Here, I can hold it. That was good. I'll eat the pork off the like cookie thing or whatever all day.
Cookie.
Okay, I lied. After a second and third bite, the pork is absolutely delicious. I would get it just for that, and it's only $5.50. Only $5.50, guys, at Epcot. That's a good deal. Almost as good as the Black Friday deal that Roosevelt's has going on right now. If you're watching this at the time of recording, it's still going on until Cyber Monday. There's some great I'm not plugging this. I mean, link is below if you really. Yeah. So the last tamale that I got was actually out of a paper bag from a coworker at a hardware store I worked at, and it was delicious. Here we go. That does not taste like a tamale at all. So this tamale has a plant-based filling to it, and that's probably what tasted a little off to me, mainly because I don't think I've ever been to like an authentic Mexican place that has tamales that are plant-based, because traditionally that's just not the case. If you are somebody who does eat meat, I would not recommend this one, which I recommend honestly a lot of like Impossible like plant-based options here at Epcot and at the theme parks, but this one's probably a no-go. Stop number 2 for the day. We're here at the Brewing. What is this called? What is it?
This is the Brewing Muppet Lab.
The Mars sponsorship is front and center here at this booth. We have an M&M dish that's literally just like a mixed popcorn thing that you could get from Walmart, and then frozen caramel hot chocolate with Twix. Delicious. Actually, I probably will get. Actually, I can't get that one. Even though that frozen caramel hot chocolate looks delicious, I've had some really, really bad run-ins with frozen hot chocolate from over at Dunkin', so like it makes me terrified to have frozen hot chocolate from literally anywhere. The rest of the menu looks actually delicious. There's a lot of stuff here. It's mainly cookies. But also, one other thing I just noticed, they have meet and greets with a face character, Santana. Are you guys familiar with the world-famous guitarist, like rock and roll, whatever? Yeah, that's crazy. Oh wait, no, that says Santa, my bad. If you are actually looking to meet Santa here at Epcot, this is the location for it, and set times are posted right here, like next to the entrance thingy. Are we meeting Santa?
I want to sit on Santa's lap.
Okay, that's a little, Here at the Holiday Hearth Desserts, we got 3 different items. First up, we got the reindeer sugar cookie, which it looks like its antlers are sawed off. Wait, no, sorry, that's upside down. This is a Spaceship Earth sugar cookie, actually. And then we got the apple crumble something, which looks absolutely delicious. And then also like a wreath mousse, which looks wonderful as well. I'm probably gonna avoid the wreath mousse. I don't like green food dye too much. That's like a big aversion for me. I don't know, everything looks great though. So although this one is really, really crumbly, it is very, very good. This is probably the one thing I would recommend to get here. I think it's probably the most expensive out of all of the like I'm looking at the menu right now. Actually, this one's only $4.75. Most expensive one is the like Moose Crunch, which is like the mixture bag, the M&M sponsored one that I showed you guys earlier. Getting caramel all over my camera right now.
We'd have to film you?
No, I'm fine. I don't care. Okay, we're entering the lightning lane for these last two because it's already started raining, if you can't tell. We have the Spaceship Earth cookie and then the wreath one. I'm just gonna have this one. You could do the wreath. I really wish us as a society would like grow past the sugar cookie phase. I don't know who's still focused on that. Like, I feel like that generation is just dying off slowly.
What?
Anyways, I don't like sugar cookies that much. Except for that one. Wow. I thought this would taste like burning Rome or something like that. That would make sense, right? Not charred whatsoever. No smoky taste whatsoever.
So Ryan is scared of mint. I am not. So I tried this mint mousse thing. Didn't have enough chocolate for me. I always like chocolate to complement my mint flavor. This needs more chocolate.
While we were waiting in line over here at Mexico, I do want to mention something that I noticed about the festival passport, and that is a character that's seen on there that is in the new Wish movie that is just released. I think on Thanksgiving it released. I guess that's like perfect timing simply because there is an Asha meet and greet, which is the main character from the new Wish movie over here at Epcot, which we saw recently. Like I said, I did meet her recently here at Epcot with my friend Dan, and you can find that vlog up in the corner right here if you're on YouTube. I'm sure I'll link it at the end as well. Actually, it turns out the prize for the cookie stroll this year is one of the like star cookies from the new Wish movie. I just found that out over in Germany. We'll be there soon, but I had to punch this one in just to let you guys know. Yeah.
So here in Mexico, I decided to get the apple margarita as well as the giant chorizo tostada, which is $11.50 for a festival food. That is an Italy price. The Mexico booth has an Italy booth price tag on it this festival. I don't know. We'll see if I'm able to justify the $11.50.
What surface area does this tostada have to have for it to be worth it?
I don't know surface area terms, but it says giant, so it better be freaking giant.
Here it is, folks, the not so giant tostada.
To be fair, I already ate almost half of it, or I ate a quarter of it and the other quarter fell on the ground. But it's despite the very extensive price tag, the very hefty price, it's very tasty.
How much money did you spend at Mexico booth today?
I don't want to talk about this.
All right, episode number 2 of video ideas that we have but will never ever do. Kristen's gonna pitch this idea that she literally just thought of.
So my idea was for Ryan to say he got robbed in Epcot. And it's just him either taking a trip to the Mexico booth for Festival of the Holidays or to the Italy booth for literally any Epcot festival. But he would call Isabel, his wife, and be like, Isabel, I just got robbed. And then cut to her, and she'd be like, wait, what happened? I thought you were in Epcot. And then it's just Ryan like walking around with food from Italy or something. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you think Ryan should film this.
Listen, I'm all for one to say, hey, this food's expensive, but I don't think I could. I don't know. This is clearly a family day here at Epcot. We ran into my son, Brady, and he has some little insight. He's here for characters today, which honestly, not a lot. What were you disappointed about this morning, Brady?
I rope drop, and I was the very first person to meet Figment, and hoping Figment was going to be in his Christmas sweater, and he's not. He is on the ride, but not as a meet and greet. And I was hoping Winnie the Pooh was going to be in a Santa hat. He's not. The highest point, Pluto is in his Snowflakes outfit with earmuffs. That's about it. Oh, Donald's in some green on top of his hat. You'll see in a minute.
He has a little dash of green on his sombrero, and that's it?
Yeah.
What, is this it?
Yeah. He does this every Christmas. That's what he wears.
Like a tiny bit of wrapping paper around the top of his sombrero?
Yeah.
But if you're looking for the like full holiday get up for all these characters, you got to pay $180 at Jollywood or at Mickey's not so scary Christmas party, right?
Yes.
Mickey's very merry.
Very merry what?
Very merry.
Okay.
Mickey's very merry.
Kristen, do you speak German?
Sometimes, only on Fridays.
It's Friday today, so what are they saying? We've stopped over here at Bavaria, and they have 3 items, and I think we're getting all 3 of them, which is the pork schnitzel, the cheese fondue, and the Linzer cookie. That's actually one that I think I've had before. The rest, I've not. I also cannot do cheese today. I cannot, so you're going to be alone on that one. The Bavaria booth here at Germany today is taking this Schnitt seriously. They're all returning items, though. It's schnitzel. There's schnitzel. I didn't actually say a bad word. I don't say bad words, guys. We got all 3 items, and we're gonna see how this goes. Time to get pork to number 2 today with the pork schnitzel, and it comes with spätzle. Spätzle? I don't know, but it's definitely closer of pronunciation to what Kristen said, which is what?
Spatzel.
No, that's very New Jersey of her, which I'm from Jersey as well, clearly, because we're siblings. And I say it way closer. Anyway, growing up, my family used to always take Our family always used to take the Mexico route, and we would go to Germany. We would eat at Germany every single time. I never tried any festival stuff. I never stopped anywhere else. And this is what I would get at Germany. Obviously, it's a buffet. This is not $60 like it is at Germany. What is this red stuff? Cabbage? Oh, that's good. Good stuff.
Dip it in the cheese.
Dip it in the cheese? Fine. I think the thumbnail for mine is going to be, I got porked at Festival of the Holidays. Can I do that?
Sure.
Kristen, what are you wearing today?
My finest LBV. You know, I just knew Ryan would be wearing that exact outfit, so I decided to match him today.
That is correct. If you guys didn't notice, we are wearing pretty much the same color and a little poofy vest, because it is cold. It's not really that cold. It's only like 62, 64, but for us
63.
Us Florida natives now, I guess. For how many years? How many years have you been in Florida?
Like 4 or 5.
And I've been here for 3, officially 3 as of I think today. Yeah, it's a little chilly. Which brings us over to Italy, where you can find the Tuscany Holiday Kitchen. Now, traditionally, the Italy booth is one of the worst booths here at the festival, but looks like the menu pricing has dropped quite a bit since Festival of the Holidays last year, Food and Wine, Flower and Garden Festival. Every festival looks like it's cheaper than normal. We'll see if the food holds up, though, which I will be very clear, the food normally does not hold up either. So we got 3 items here from Italy. Now, I do apologize in advance. I'm going to absolutely butcher each and every one of these pronunciation-wise, so I'm sorry. We got the Monterina for $9, the Dolce Pizza for $7.50, and the falafel slamon farfafa. I'm such an idiot. I did not even bother trying to read the actual descriptions of those. If you were looking for the actual info dump and the good input on these, you know which vlog to watch. That's Kristen's, link below, obviously, all that stuff. First up that we're trying here from the Olive Garden booth is the first one. Yep, that one that I can't pronounce. It's across the bottom of the screen. What is that? It's just like a garlic knot.
But is it good? No.
No. Wait, Kristen, what did I just eat?
You ate fried house-made pizza dough with pomodoro sauce, parmesan, and fresh basil. I say there's about a 5% chance that that's actually house-made pizza dough. There's no way in hell. There's no way. Next
up for the Italy booth, and I believe probably the last one we're trying, because this one over here has salmon in it, and I did not know that. We have the cinnamon dessert version of this. Both pizza dough. It's giving very hot and ready Little Caesars. Am I right?
I loved it. I actually loved both of those pizza dough dishes, so I don't know, Ryan might be a little crazy. Ryan's on his own with these ones.
All right, these cinnamon poppers are popping in my mouth hole. I don't know are these actually Italian? This feels like not an Italian dish whatsoever. I guarantee you there is absolutely no mom and pop shop in Tuscany where you could buy these. Okay. Nowhere.
I do agree with that, but they taste yum.
That's not what I'm at Epcot for. I'm here for the authenticity. I'm here for the Italian flair and the guy that juggles the soccer balls over there, you know? While we are mainly spending today's video around World Showcase, there are a few other happenings here during Festival of the Holidays, and not happenings, things that were happening last year that are no longer part of the tradition of Festival of the Holidays that I do want to highlight really quick. One of which being that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is no longer doing their like Run Run Rocket song. If you guys missed it at all last year, Cosmic Rewind stopped doing the like random selection of songs, and they only played one song, which was a parody song of Run Run Rudolph, like a rock version, but it was Run Run Rocket, like the character. Not a lot of people like that. I don't know anybody that liked that, and honestly, I'm happy that they're not doing that. I was hoping maybe they would have selections of like classic Christmas rock songs that you could flip through, maybe get one of the regular ones, leave September on there, I don't know, but it is no longer part of the rotation, and they're just doing regular songs. As of this morning, that's what people saw. I don't think we're gonna be riding today, though. One more thing that they are doing for Festival of the Holidays that they have done almost every single year, to my knowledge, is the decorations of the Living with the Land. Like, they do it all up in lights. We'll be there a little bit later on the video. Make sure you stick around to the end for that. But we're moving on over to Morocco next. Just past the Morocco Pavilion itself, we have stopped here at the L'Chaim Holiday Kitchen. And the menu looks really, honestly, this is probably the most reasonably priced menu out of anything we've seen at the festival so far. I'm going to be getting one of my favorite treats here during the holidays, during any time, literally, and that would be the potato pancakes. Let's try these. I got my potato pancakes, but from the sounds of the audio playing in this area, you wouldn't be able to tell. You'd think this was a traditional, like, Colombian dish, because they're playing the Encanto music still in this area. During other festivals, this is the Encanto booth area, but they're playing We Don't Talk About Bruno right now. A little confused, just switch to CD maybe, that's all. We're gonna try these potato pancakes. I'm gonna pretend like I've never had a potato pancake before for the purpose of doing a vlog. Ready? Whoa, very savory. Honestly, the perfect mixture of like potato and pancake. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I don't know why I'm reviewing this. I just wanted this. There's no reason for me to be reviewing this right now, but I just wanted it, you know?
I would hire you, Ryan. You're hired.
Thanks. All right, we made a quick stop in Starbucks, and I figured this might be a good time to give a quick shout out. Now, I don't think I've ever done this before on a vlog, but I want to shout out Craig Dennis. He has commented on every single one of my... Has he commented on your videos too?
Craig! Oh my God! Craig! Weasel Javelin! Yeah, hey man! What?
Sam, hi Craig.
So I'm hoping you see this. I don't know if you watched all through my really dumb videos, but I just want to say thank you, and I'm going to try and do this more. But I always love seeing the comments. And he also states his name every time, so that's why we're all so familiar with you, Craig. If everybody wants to say their name at the beginning of their comment, and then if you like meet us in person, it's like really easy to know like who you are then. So anyway, shout out Craig. That's just the first of many, I'm sure. Just wanted to say, okay, we're gonna go do Living with the Land. We made it over to Living with the Land. This is definitely a ride for sure. You guys ever think about like, there's like 80 different people that are filming the same video today, and you chose to watch mine. I feel sorry for you.
Welcome to our glimmering greenhouses, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture illuminate the wondrous gifts we receive from the land.
I can't believe there's people out there that say this is their favorite ride. Can either of you explain why Living with the Land...
Your microphone. You are annoying. Living with the Land is the coziest ride at Walt Disney World. I have a deep... I love it so much because I used to work there, but also I loved it before I even worked there. I think it's so cozy. It's so chill, relaxing. The lights just make it even more beautiful. Like, it's amazing.
You are walking through the food. Well, you're not walking through the food.
Ryan's a hater.
Ryan's just a hater.
He actually really likes
you
it.
get to see everything. Ryan was actually crying on the boat. He just didn't show that part.
I have plenty of footage of my face. I'm not crying.
Yeah, what Kristen said. It's too good.
Okay, so I guess I just don't get it for the holiday overlay. There's a lot of lights, it's cool, but I could just go to my local like Home Depot or Lowe's and see a bunch of Christmas lights on display, or like one of those other drive-through attractions, maybe? I don't know. I don't get it. It's hype though. It's a little hype, I will admit. I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. It was a really successful day, the first day of Festival Holidays. I don't know, is this a weird outro? And I want to thank all of my pity viewers for tuning in. If you want to help the channel the most, obviously like, subscribe, whatever, comment. But the number one way to help, I've said this in videos before, is to share this video with a friend who loves Disney parks just as much as you and I do. I do want to let you guys in on something very special. I have a big week coming up next week. We are actually traveling out of state to a massive tourism capital somewhere. Any guesses on where we're going? Please let me know in the comments below. We're gonna have a fun week full of funness. And there actually are some theme parks involved too, possibly. But before that, I will be hitting you guys with a massive video I've been working on for literally 2 months. I mean, it's been on and off for 2 months, but look forward to that on the For the Love of Vlogging feed very soon. That's a fun history video that some people have, nobody's been asking for this, but I'm giving it to you because I love this topic and it has to do with Disney. That's all I could say as of right now. Anyway, that's it for today. Okay, thanks. Bye.